Hello and welcome to my video reflection of what I accomplished during the Schoology 101 course. So let's just go ahead and begin by looking at this fictitious class that I have created. So as you can see here, I just named it First Period Section 1. I'm not even really sure how my classes are going to work, so we'll just go with that. So one of the things that I really enjoyed was the opportunity for each unit. You can provide the date for when it will publish. So I went ahead and tried to do that for the first 3. Then inside each of my units, I spent a little bit of time trying to figure out kind of what sort of materials I wanted to add, as well as how did I want to assess these and what was my framework for being able to provide feedback. So as I mentioned in one of my posts early on, I had used Schoology previously, and when I had used it, I was very familiar with the quiz test section. And so here I set up a quiz with that older format. And I really spent time messing with this, which is funny because as we go down you'll see that I changed some things. But one of the things that I really enjoyed about this format is if you wanted to provide feedback, it showed you with various colors. Green would be the appropriate answer. And so for me, just as a visual learner, that was really nice, and I liked the opportunity to give feedback in that method. So as I explored some more and I got comfortable with things, I then decided to go ahead and go to the new form of assessment. And in doing so, I was at first a little bit stressed, but then I found that it was really an easy way to see multiple students. And as you can tell, I might not quite be where I want to be. Okay, so here's where I messed around with the new assessments and still being able to give a form of reflection and feedback was really nice for me. Of course, I clicked on the wrong question. So here's where you have the opportunity to give feedback. And to me it's pretty similar. The only thing I would prefer is having a various form of color. Just a visual learner, nothing more than that. So then, after I spent time working with the assessments, that's when I went and tried to create the rubric. So for me, this was also a really nice way that you can clearly give students explanation of what their expectations are. So this was also nice, but it is very time consuming, so I'm hoping to find a way to make that less time consuming. And lastly, the thing that I spent some time on was actually taking time to view the portfolios. So for me, when students are trying to share their work or anything like that, I think it's really important for them to have a place to house those things. So here I actually spent some time, I went and uploaded some projects so that I'll have an example portfolio to show my students. So overall I can say that I'm super excited for the various tools that Schoology offers, but I also believe I need a little bit more time to keep going through all of these advanced options.